Mad Review Channel, where we do nothing of any worthwhile note at all except look through old magazines, Mad magazines, and marvel at how great they are. Okay, look at this cover. He's flying a kite between the buildings. Al Jaffe cover. Oh, this is sweet. I was able to pick this up on eBay recently, and I'm just loving it. So, shall we take a look? 90 cents cheap, number 224. Ah, why kill yourself? You go into guarded by vicious dogs in a cat suit. That is great. I always love the subscriptions to Mad. They do a great job with these. I don't offer subscriptions to my magazine because I'm a one-man show. I could be out of business tomorrow morning. Anything goes. So nothing's going to be long-lived. Now let's see what we've got here. I like the quotes from Alfred E. Newman. Economics is the study that tells you that the best time to buy anything was 6 months ago. Ha ha! Isn't that the truth? Yeah, that's exactly how it is. All right. I love the table of contents. I'm addicted to how it looks, how it's laid out. I miss this a lot. You know, a lot of times Mad wasn't funny to me, but I would still miss it a lot. And this is one of the things I would always miss with the table of contents. July 1981. Let's take a look here. People writing in, double your pleasure. Mad Goes Wild and the Mad How Not to Do It book. Huh, those both look interesting. I don't think I've ever seen either one of those things. Interesting, and I do collect those old paperbacks. Okay, Mort Drucker at the top of his game, doing Raving Bull. I always love the department jokes. Mucho de dinero department. Yeah, the De Niro department, like money. Oh yeah, this is great. Mort Drucker. All right, down at the bottom of the page here, he's punching the lady right in the face. I think you can see that's fairly insane stuff. Boy, he can pull off these crowds really well. Isn't he good? Oh, this is so good. And the closer things get to you, the darker they get. And look how he's got these back of these heads. Creates the depth, the art. Man, Mort Drucker could really draw. I'm gonna do some a Mort Drucker tribute someday and show you some of his old stuff when he was just drawing, when he wasn't doing these spoofs of movies and stuff, which he's a genius at. But when you just see him doing stuff, it's incredible. I mean, he could draw anything, and he still can draw anything. This is the proof of it. But beautiful stuff, and of course, we can't spend our time reading these crazy old movie spoofs, but we can super appreciate the beauty of the art. And look at this action where he's stomping this guy's head down here. Oh, that is really good. The head stomping, I love that. And this punching and everything, and punching the girl here. It's just beautiful stuff. Wow. Mort Drucker. Oh, we can't miss this. Rocky Balboa shows up with the girl. Look at this. Oh, that is really, what a great Rocky that is. I don't know who she is. I don't know who that is, but wow, that's great. What a surprise ending that is. If the Guinness Book of World Records dealt with everyday life, I think it does actually. I think it really does. Don Martin looks at Popeye. Wow, cool stuff. Ha! You'd have to have some knowledge of Popeye, though, I think, to make these jokes work. And I think anybody that knows jokes about Popeye is long dead. Name one person out there who's actually read Popeye in the newspaper or has a compilation of Popeye books. It's probably pretty rare. The lighter side of universally hated Dave Berg. I I thought this was trash when I was a kid. My dad, who was an artist, hated this. And he was actually a good artist before this nonsense. And I'll show you examples of how great he once was. But this stuff is trash. It was always trite and poorly drawn. And so one of the things I like to do is make fun of this. In my Bad Magazine book, I make fun of the lighter side because it's easy to make fun of this. But it's also so distinct. The thing about it is, when you see a lighter side, you totally know exactly what you're looking at and spy Dave Berg. So making fun of him was a natural, just like anybody who's very particularly well defined or anything is well defined, it's easy to make fun of him. Spy versus spy. Oh, these are great. He loops around the gun. He ropes the gun. Now he has the gun. He raises up his hands and he's crushed by the bottle from the bar. Not as violent as I would like. I'd like a whole much more violence there, him getting crushed. But as always, these are really good. Now this is just complete. What kid is going to read this and find this entertaining? This is nonsense. Terrible. Shouldn't even be there. Guess who's going to be when they grow up? This is pretty good. The art is amazing. Rickard? Really, really good. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. Doesn't say up front. I think it's Jack Rickard. Look, the art is beautiful, but nothing else. Ooh, Angelo Torres. Who are you gonna blame? Wow, him doing a rare turn at just straight cartooning. Kind of cool to see, actually. You know, it's interesting. Somebody who can really draw well, as they get further and further into drawing well category, I think it becomes harder to do Bigfoot style comics. It's a completely different sort of mindset. So you hardly ever see a Tom Bunk who draws like Mort Drucker or Mort Drucker who draws like Tom Bunk. However, I think Mort Drucker could probably do Tom Bunk if he chose to. So this is the kind of that thing, like it's drawn almost so seriously, it isn't goofy enough to be funny. And I think my work suffers from some of this. Anyway, just commenting, it's beautifully, beautifully drawn. I mean, there's no question about it. I mean, I eat my heart out in how beautifully this is drawn, but I'm not sure it's the funniest thing that's drawn. Like, for example, this Jack Davis is just funny. And it's sexy all at once, and texture. Look, he's got all these lines, and look, he's just swirl the brush here, and the brush doing the piano. Just guy's got so much energy into the art of Jack Davis, and it's funny to look at. Funnier than that was. Not that this isn't beautifully drawn. And drawing funny is a thing, you know. It's a special thing unto itself. Some guys can really just draw their ass off funny. And Jack Davis was one of them. I always enjoyed his art as a kid. Especially his early stuff in Mad Magazine, The Lone Ranger and things like that. Like, you can really see how great he was. But he's great in everything. So, did I go back too fast? William Shakespeare, movie critic. Well, it's just photos. Don't need that in trash. Artist Bob Clarkey. The beautiful job. Look how beautiful that is. I guess it's gouache, you'd call it. And just beautiful, beautiful work. These guys come out of the old school illustration and they could do that stuff. It's great. Oh no, this is funny. Artist Harry North. Oh, and great characters, nailing it. Hugh Hefner, Cheryl Tiegs, Howard Cosell. Oh, Marlon Brando, doing Burt Reynolds down here. Wow, this guy could draw his ass off. Wow. Oh, on a scale of 1 to 10, Charo. I don't know if it looks exactly like her, but that's a great, sexy girl. Wow, look at this. The 14th century. Now, there's a nice Bigfoot crazy piece of art from a guy who draws pretty straight. Oh, this is brilliant. This is really good. I love this. On a scale of 1 to 10, artist Harry North. Wow. Whoever this Harry North character is, I'm not familiar with him. We're going to have to become familiar, evidently. Just great. I hope we see more of his work. During the 81s, well, 1981 when this book was made, I I was, oh geez, my life was upside down. I had just broken my back in a bad state. Couldn't do anything. So my life was upside down. There was no Mad magazines for me. So it's great to go back to this time when I wasn't able to have this and to have it now. Believe it or not, I love it. Artist Angelo Torres, Heart to Heart. I used to watch this crappy show. It shows you there was nothing on TV. There was three channels, and you had to watch something. So this is one of the things I watched. But you know, Robert Vaughn always had like a charm about him. He was great, so I liked him. Anyway, this is really well drawn. Really great cartooning. Look at that cartooning right there where the guys are fighting. It's really good. I know some people, is it a Mort Drucker or is it an Angelo Torres kind of thing? I don't think it's fair to compare them in that way, in as much as we're looking at two guys who are great at cartooning. I mean, really, really great at it. Look at that hair. I mean, he's balancing everything. As an artist, I can really, really tell you this guy can draw. And is almost a John Severin-esque quality to it. Do you see it? The hands and the textures, the backgrounds. Yeah. So Angelo Torres, just fantastic. I really love it. How do crooks really strike it rich? How do today's crooks really strike it rich? Boy, I can't read it all. Ooh, look at this photograph of the maniacs and the swindlers. Oh, look at that. That's crazy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And what do we get? We fold in My Crime Pays Plenty from book sales. All right. From book sales. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I love that. Probably half of you are having a heart attack. We just folded that in. Like, Dad, what have you done? Well, it came folded. I bought it on eBay. It's a reader's copy. One of my all-time favorite cartoons in the back. The dog, the man hits the car. The kid cries, "You've killed my dog," gives him money. He goes back and he's back hiding again, doing it again, him and the dog. Oh my gosh. Laugh out loud. When I first saw this, I lost it. Sergio Aragonés is a damn genius. Anybody says different is a moron. He is a damn genius. Well, thanks for coming in tonight with me to Mad 224, July 1981. Now remember, I'm open to people sending me Mad magazines to review on my channel here. And we'll go page by page just like we did tonight, and we'll talk all about it. So you can email me, go to my Facebook page. My email is probably down below here somewhere, some kind of link. Go to my Facebook page. You can reach out to me there, and I'll give you my address. And you can send me your old extra Mad magazines, and I will go through them. And I appreciate everybody out there. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'm Dan, and we'll be back again to do some more Mad magazines. Have a great night.